Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi and ooh-wee, I do declare this here draft had me feeling froggy. This season I'm hanging out with the friends here in Bloomburrow and, well, I don't really look any different. Apparently I'm always in beast mode. And if you want your Magic the Gathering experience on and off Arena to be in beast mode too, make sure to check out my Patreon page. Because, let's be honest, not everything makes it to YouTube. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, right. Alright, what do we got going on here? Well, there's a couple of very good cards here. Dreamdew Entrancer is pretty darn good. I'm not sure I want to play Frogs, though, to be real honest. Beyond that, we're probably talking about Fell. So, yeah, I'm probably going to take the rare here. I may not play it, though. Well, Season of the Bold is another strong card here. Totally different direction. Although, I think the red one is probably slightly weaker than some of the others. But I'm not really interested in Alania. So, yeah, we'll take a Mythic. And this might just end up being a rare draft here. We're off to a very strong start in two very different directions. And a 3-tree city. Yep, it's starting to look like a rare draft here. Well, Shore Up is a very strong blue card. But I think if we're maybe going Frogs, the Sunshower Druid is probably the correct place to go. Start picking up some playables here. Alright, what do we got going on here? Maybe Parting Guest is the best card here, but I'm not super excited about that, to be honest. In fact, there's not really anything here I am super excited about. Yeah, I guess we'll take the Parting Guest. Maybe we end up going in that direction. I'm gonna take a village. Because, you know, sometimes it takes a village. I mean, I guess we take a Warden here. I'm really not feeling like I want to end up in Frogs, but that seems to be the open lane, and maybe that's where we got to go to hit playables. I think Druid of the Spade is stronger than the Sticky Tongue. Maybe we can just put together a strong green deck and splash blue. And I guess it's another Druid. I don't hate Fidge Formation. Yeah, I think that's probably... Feel like we're getting dragged into blue. Well, that's your sign right there. We'll take the Shore Up. It's a super strong trick. Man, just everything dragging us towards blue. Well, I guess if we're going to go blue, we might as well take a Beastbinder. So the question is, could we end up mono blue? If we were to go mono blue, we are actually 2 cards off pace for playables. So that may not be a viable option at this point, unless Pack 2 is just dumping blue. Well, there is another Beastbinder. Yeah, that's a thing. Well, I think the Lily Splash Mentor is strong enough to take here. I mean, that definitely shores us up into Frogs pretty solidly. Manifold Mouse obviously was the best card in that pack, but we are just nowhere near being able to play that. And I guess if we're going to go frogs, Polywallop is about as strong as it could get. And let's see here, maybe 3-tree? 3-tree Strike? Well, if we didn't want to go mono blue before, I'd say we definitely do now. But here, obviously, we've got to take the Druid. Don't think I want another Shore Up, but a Root Weaver. That could be decent for us. And we are actually ahead of playables at this point. As crazy as this seems. Warden is probably where we want to be here. Another Polywallop, because Frogs is the only deck that wants that, so I guess we just get them all day. Another Druid. A third Shore Up. That's pretty crazy. I don't know that we can actually run 3, but not interested in playing Cash Grab. Another Mentor, although Vren is a tempting thing to take here. Yeah, I gotta take that. I think the Lily Splash Mentor might actually wheel, and there's not a whole lot else in that pack, so. With us having gotten multiple Druids and Polywallops, I feel like we might be the only Frogs deck at the table. Baker's Bane Duo is actually pretty decent, but Night Fisher, I think, is the stronger card there. I mean, High Stride's not a bad trick, but we've got multiple good tricks. Maybe we take Dire Downdraft? Yeah, I suppose that's where we're going to go. We're at 17 creatures. That's not terrible. I mean, we are at playables and have 10 picks left to go. Another Polywallop. Guess we take the Duo. There was multiple strong cards there, but, you know, not anything that really does anything for us. Honored Dray Leader is fantastic, but it's only good in the Squirrels deck, so. Do we take a Talent or a Finch Formation? Well, I think we gotta take the Talent, right? I'm not sure that we play that, but we might. Maybe, oh no, we gotta take a Polywallop, right? Hello. We will just keep scooping up turn 4 removal. And I guess Pearl. Long River Lurker for sure. Guess we take a runaway together. I'm going to take the Dazzling Denial, even though it might not get played. Thought Shucker. And another Dazzling Denial. Alright. So the AI wants me to run the red. Apparently it thinks Season of the Bold is worth a single card splash. And I just don't agree with that. Let's see. They suggest cutting the runaway together. What's our creature count look like? Well, 20. We've got quite a lot. So maybe Thought Shucker is something we should be cutting. Actually, the Waterspout Wardens look to be weaker. I think Pearl of Wisdom doesn't do enough for us. And yeah, probably the Thought Shuckers. We'll probably never be able to hard counter with the Dazzling Denials, but even a soft counter has been doing pretty well in this limited. Alright, we gotta cut 4 cards here. So I think Druid of the Spade is going to be one of them. And probably Finch Formation. I don't think we need 3 shore-ups. That feels kind of weird. And I think we cut one of the Dazzling Denials. And let's take a look at our curve here. What did we end up with? Kind of got a gulch here at the 3-drop. So maybe we put in Finch Formation. I think we cut the big mythic. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's see if frogs can do frog things. That feels like a decent open. Acceleration happening. Honestly, doesn't feel terrible. Sure, little ramp. Do they get a third color, I wonder? They did not. Okay. That should basically be game breaking right there. If I had bounced the Sunflower Druid, I could have just won there, but that was me not being familiar with the play lines. Alright, let's get back at it. Well, that's pretty decent. I mean, you just can't go wrong there. It's a race. I love to see my opponents play bad cards in the wrong deck, because he does not look like a Squirrel's deck. Okay, no creatures for him this time around. Up to one target. Okay, yeah. Target creature you control cannot be blocked this turn. Yeah, whatever. Hope he wasn't counting on the mana. Alright, let's see what we draw here. Doing frog things. That is what we do. Oh, he's hung up with it. It's a shame he never got to do anything. See, can we go 3-0? That would be really beautiful. Well, I think I have to mulligan here. That did not get any damn better at all. We might be in trouble here just off the mulligan. Oh my god. Seriously? Alright, well. Oh my goodness, we drew the island for the win. Thank the goodness. Okay, well, wasn't too terribly worried about that. we will decline that. Thank you. Did not like that. Good gracious. Complex decisions to be made. Well, I like that showing up when it did. Unblockable seems, you know, pretty good. think we might have this one in the bag. He's just casting spells to accomplish goals. Well, there you have it. 3 wins. Well, and after that, I summarily lost 3 games in a row. The games were fairly even up to a point. One I lost because the opponent had the rare board sweeper. Another game I lost because of my own misplay error, as is apt to happen from time to time. And the final game was really just an issue of reaching a point where I was hitting more synergistic decks. And I think that's something we have to watch out for in this particular format. Bloomburrow is a very high synergy set, and folks that are able to pull it off are gonna get there. And before we go, of course, I always want to thank my entire Patreon community for supporting not just my passion, but the community at large. And in particular, this time around, I wanted to recognize Searing Blaze and Kenny F. They are coming up on their 1-year anniversary of support. Thank you all. Thank you guys. I could not do this without you. And of course, let me leave you with some suggestions for your next step here on the channel.